This is China's infrastructure.
For the past 30 years, China has been building at an unprecedented rate, faster than any other country in the world. China has the world's largest highway network of over 140,000 kilometers. Of the world's 10 tallest bridges, 8 of them are in China. They literally built a bridge across an entire ocean. Roads, highways, bridges, airports, hospitals, shopping malls. But wait, there's more. China has the world's longest high-speed railway network and most extensively used. No other country even comes close. 7 of the world's 10 largest ports are in China!
Alright, stop.
Have you ever wondered why China has such impressive infrastructure compared to the United States, even though the US is the world's largest economy and has the dominant global currency? Let's dive into the reasons. Despite being the biggest economy with the US dollar as the global reserve currency, America's infrastructure is often criticized for being outdated and in disrepair. So, where does America's money go? According to the Stockholm International Peace Research Institute, China spent $292 billion on its military in 2022, while the US spent a staggering $877 billion during the same period. This means the US spends almost 3 times more on its military than China, despite China having over 3 times the population of the US. In terms of infrastructure investment as a percentage of GDP, China's spending in 2021 was nearly 10 times higher than that of the United States. China allocated about 4.8% of its GDP to infrastructure projects, significantly more than any other country globally. This extensive investment allowed China to develop and enhance its infrastructure, including roads, railways, bridges, and ports, surpassing any other nation in the world. 30 years ago, the road linking Beijing to Hong Kong held little significance for China's economic progress. Most goods produced near Beijing were moved by rail, causing delays that increased costs and made Chinese products less competitive globally. Fast forward to today, and the Jinggangao Expressway, spanning 1,400 miles from Beijing to Macau, stands as one of the world's crucial freight corridors. Recognizing the vital role of top-notch infrastructure in becoming a global economic powerhouse, Beijing embarked on a massive investment initiative spanning many years to develop extensive road and rail networks. China allocated an average of 8.5% of its GDP annually to bolster transport, social, and digital infrastructure. This strategic focus on infrastructure expansion coincided with rapid national growth and laid the groundwork for China's economic strength in the years ahead. In stark contrast, the United States now faces the challenge of having subpar infrastructure compared to other developed nations. The American Society of Civil Engineers 2021 report card for America's infrastructure gave the U.S. an overall grade of C-, with 11 out of 17 categories falling into the D range. Rural areas often struggle with inadequate internet and cell phone services, while urban regions experience inconsistent coverage. Additionally, incidents like the water crisis in Flint, Michigan, highlight dangerous lead levels in some parts of the country's drinking water supply. Despite these pressing needs, federal investment in infrastructure has plummeted to its lowest level in 4 decades. China's road infrastructure tells a fascinating story of progress and innovation, especially when compared to India's road networks. For instance, China's Jinggangao Expressway stretches over 1,400 miles, connecting major cities like Beijing and Macau with a well-maintained and efficient highway system. This expressway is a testament to China's commitment to high-quality infrastructure, featuring modern technologies like intelligent transportation systems and robust safety measures. On the other hand, India's road network often faces challenges due to inconsistent funding and bureaucratic hurdles. Take, for example, the Mumbai-Pune Expressway, which showcases India's efforts in developing key transportation links. However, the maintenance of this expressway and other roads across the country can be uneven, leading to issues like potholes, congestion, and safety concerns. China's approach to road construction also extends to urban areas, where cities like Shanghai boast wide and well-maintained boulevards equipped with smart traffic management systems. In comparison, Indian cities like Delhi struggle with congested and poorly maintained roads, contributing to traffic jams and pollution. Here's another astonishing fact. China used more concrete in just 3 years than the USA did in the entire 20th century. From 2011 to 2013, China used a whopping 6.6 gigatons of concrete, surpassing the US's 100-year usage of 4.5 gigatons from 1901 to 2000. This massive amount of concrete has been used to construct countless buildings, roads, hospitals, homes, schools, and recreation centers across China. Even Bill Gates took notice of this incredible statistic, calling it the most staggering statistic on Twitter. So why did China use so much cement, and what does it mean? Well, for starters, China is undergoing urbanization at an unprecedented pace, much faster than the US experienced in the 20th century. In 1978, less than 1/5 of China's population lived in cities. By 2020, that number is expected to rise to 60%. To accommodate this urban influx, China's cities have undergone massive transformations. Roughly half of China's infrastructure has been built since 2000, including new rail networks, highways, dams, airports, and high-rise apartment complexes that have completely changed the skyline of cities like Shanghai's Eastern Pudong district. What's even more remarkable is the sheer number of small cities in China that are largely unknown globally. In 2009, China had 221 cities with over 1 million residents each, far surpassing Europe's count of just 35. Even lesser-known cities like Zhengzhou and Jinan have populations larger than major US cities like Los Angeles or Chicago. China's extensive use of cement has played a vital role in improving the lives of its citizens, especially the poor. Concrete floors have replaced muddy ones, improving sanitation. Concrete roads have facilitated transportation of goods to markets, children to schools, and boosted economic activity. The construction boom in China has not only driven economic growth, but has also lifted hundreds of millions of people out of poverty, showcasing the transformative power of infrastructure development. This is why China's infrastructure stands out compared to numerous other countries, including major economies like the United States and India. Do you agree with our video here? If so, please show your support by liking this video. Additionally, ensure you subscribe to our channel to stay updated and receive more fascinating videos similar to this one.